Hi, and welcome to another episode. I just want to have a little bit of a chat. There was some reports from a very well-known photographer, royal photographer, that has been in Harry's life for a very, very long time. He's reported that at the royal wedding, his royal wedding, Harry's, that the atmosphere wasn't as electric, I suppose, as other royal weddings. He said it was actually quite boring. He also reported that when the carriage went past him, and you've got to remember this photographer has done many photos for Harry in the past and has done lots of reports on him, etc., known him for a long time. He said when the carriage went past that Harry and Meghan didn't even look his way. He was so disappointed because he didn't get that photo of them waving when he went past, when they went past, sorry. And he was really, really disappointed. He also stated that the people of America are actually very fatigued of Harry and Meghan, and people of America want them to be shipped back over to the UK. I find that really interesting. Hey, I think the whole world's fatigued of them, and it is actually doing damage to the Commonwealth countries. I know here in Australia, just before the Queen had passed, the late Queen, our government was looking to go as a republic, but out of respect for the Queen's passing, that has been put on the back burner. So I know a lot of countries are getting fatigued with it, and they're getting sick of this family feud happening. It's kind of like watching Bold and the Beautiful, hey, but I actually used to like that show a very long time ago. Anyhow, it was also reported the days leading up to the wedding that Harry had been warned about Meghan. Things of her past were cropping up, and Harry was becoming extremely nervous and anxious about stuff. Whether he was believing these rumours, he was being told by his friends and his family that things weren't right, things were cropping up in the media, stories about her past, etc. Harry was getting quite anxious about this, and this royal photographer reported that that's why Harry seemed very anxious and nervy and not quite the happy groom that you would normally see. When you see other grooms, of course, they're a bag of nerves, but he was a little bit different, wasn't he? He didn't have that smile on his face and nervous. He was just, I don't know, he was just looked kind of scared, like, what have I got myself into? Now, the one thing that I really want to touch on, which really gets up my goat, is apparently Meghan had reported that she was pregnant before the wedding, and that she also told Harry that either the night before, they don't know whether it was the night before the wedding or the morning of the wedding, that Meghan had had a miscarriage. How very convenient. Now, we all know that's a whole lot of crap, in my opinion, because if you've been unfortunate enough to suffer a miscarriage, and I have, do you really think you're going to get up that morning and be so happy chappy, smile on your face, get up, get dressed, put your makeup on, do your hair, and waltz down the aisle in a very crisp white wedding dress? No. If you have suffered a miscarriage the night before or the morning of your wedding, I suspect you are going to, I don't know if you're going to cancel the wedding, but I suspect that you're going to look a little bit not happy. And she did not show one bit of not happiness. She had a smirk on her face from the minute she got in that car to the minute she got to that church. The whole time she had a smile on her face because she knew she conned the prince. And his face showed that he actually, possibly, could have just been conned. That's probably why he was extremely looking very nervous and anxious. We all know, allegedly, that he does suffer from anxiety, etc. And he would have known that they were on the world stage And he, fair enough, he would have been anxious because of that. But being told these things prior to the wedding, just days before, I wonder if those seeds of doubt, really played a part in him being so anxious. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Like, she had to lie about being pregnant to bag a prince and then say she had a miscarriage that night or the morning of. They don't know which one it was, and that's what this photographer, has reported. Very interesting, hey? So I don't know about any other late 30 woman that gets pregnant so many times at the drop of a hat. And as women, we know that's very unlikely to happen just because of our biological makeup. She's not 20 or in her late teens. She was in her late 30s. So if apparently she fell pregnant then and had a miscarriage, and then she fell pregnant straight after they got married, and then she had another miscarriage, and then she had another pregnancy, this woman is so goddamn fertile. Not. Like, really, Harry? Why did you not cancel the wedding? Well, that's the other thing that the photographer reported. He was worried about what was going to be said about this big saga if they cancelled the wedding, if he cancelled the wedding. But wouldn't it have been better to have cancelled the wedding? I mean, he could have used the fact that her father couldn't be there. If he really wanted to cancel that wedding, he could have said, no, Thomas Michael Sr. is in hospital suffering a heart attack. No, we're cancelling the wedding. We're postponing the wedding. Unfortunately, this is what's going to happen. That was his perfect opportunity to run like Forrest Gump, but he didn't. Very interesting conversations being had around the world about this pair, isn't there? Let me know what your thoughts are. Catch you on the next one.